guys, and welcome back to my channel. And like you can tell from today's title of the video and from my bare face, in today's video I'm gonna actually do like my whole makeup start to finish on camera. It's not gonna be anything out of the blue, extraordinary. It's gonna be a very simple, very basic makeup look, and it's kind of the makeup vibe that I'm going for 2022. I have a lot of chat about, so while I do my makeup, I'm gonna chat you through and like talk you through basically what I have in mind, why I'm doing this video, and like what's my thought process behind the whole makeup look as well. So we'll talk about that as I do my makeup, but let's get started. And the first product I'm gonna use is a translucent pressed powder. Now the one that I have here today is kind of the one that I'm currently using, which is why I'm showing it to you, and that is the Myglamm Pose or like Pose HD setting powder. This is what it looks like. If you watch my Instagram reels that I've been posting recently, I did post 2 reels in January where I showed you this product, and I have been using it every single day, which is why you can also see a tiny little pan on this product. So yeah, I think sometime during 2021 I discovered that I really like translucent powders like this. I have tried a few. I've tried the Faces, which is probably my favorite. I've also tried the pack one, which I really like as well. And then I have this one, which when I first started using I did not like as much, but the more I've been using it, I do like the Myglamm one as well. I just think that economically the Faces one is going to be the cheapest because you can find Faces on offers, and then the pack one also comes pretty close in terms of like price point. This one is also not that expensive any which ways. Comparing just the 3 products, and in specific why I really like these kind of powders is because I feel like they keep your face, or rather my face to be specific, I can tell you about my experience. They keep your face pretty evened out. If your skincare is causing to have any kind of shine on your face, like maybe the sunscreen or maybe the moisturizer is a little bit thick and heavy and leaves behind a slightly more gluey finish, then these kind of powders do a very good job at just making your skin not look like super matte, but they do mattify a little bit, and they also work as a great base under or rather a great base for any kind of face products you're gonna put on top, like your blush, your bronzer, your highlighter. Everything is just gonna blend super well. And by the way, I'm talking about like powder face products, like powder blushes, powder bronzers, powder contour, highlighter, whatever. They will just blend better if you have like some sort of a base that is going on underneath. So yeah, that's why these kind of pressed powders are my favorite. I know I loved loose powders for a hot minute, and I still do. I'm not gonna say that I don't. I just have kind of moved away from them for 2 reasons. When I'm doing my makeup at home, I don't mind stuff getting a little bit messy, which is typically what happens with loose powders. But more recently, now that I have started going to work, to office, and it's not recent actually, it's been 6 to 8 months now, and I will talk more about this in like a heart to heart with Hershey video, which I am planning on filming. Hopefully I'm able to film that video today, probably after I film this video, but even if I don't, it's coming, it's definitely coming, and I'll talk about more about my personal life and stuff there, about my job, my career, etc in that video. But yeah, nowadays since I'm going to like office 6 days a week pretty much, I do my makeup, like all of these steps that I'm going to show you today, I actually do in my office washroom. So we try to reach a few minutes early before we start the day at office, and that's why we do our makeup in the office washroom. So I don't like products that are super messy, that are going to like mess up my clothes, my you know, the washroom space in itself also, because obviously other people are also using the space, you don't want to mess it up. So that's why I've not been gravitating much for loose powders. Also, it can be super messy to have a loose powder in your makeup pouch, and it might spill, it might, like, you know, mess up other products that are kept in your makeup pouch. So for that reason, I've just been moving away from loose powders, and I've been using more pressed powders that are kind of similar. So which is why you can see that translucent powders are definitely a trend. I don't feel like I need coverage. I mean, I'm very happy with the way my face and my base looks with a translucent powder. I don't necessarily feel the need to have any coverage. So yeah, that was that. Moving on, next I'm going to be using this Brulee eyeshadow shade from Wet n Wild. This is kind of the eyeshadow that I've been currently using. I do sometimes use like a contour shade, or maybe like even an eyeshadow, like a nice warm brown or even a cool brown sometimes. But what I've also been using a lot is like banana powders, or just like skin tone kind of shades, just all over the crease, the upper like space that you have going on your, like, just everywhere from the lash line to the brow bone, or like the brow bone to the lash line, just to even out the color basically. And also certain eyeliners that I use sometimes can tend to transfer a little bit. So what I've noticed is that when I don't do this step, I might see more transfer, but when I do this step, I never notice any transfer. So that's another reason that I've been using these kind of eyeshadows, or like just products in general, like even other powders like banana powders as eyeshadows. And I mentioned this on Instagram a couple of days ago that I have kind of challenged myself that throughout 2022 I want to use some sort of product like this basically every single day, so that way I'm going to get more use out of my products. And it's kind of like a challenge that I've given myself, to be able to use these things on a consistent, very regular basis, basically every single day. So yeah, I did my eyeshadow slash, like, whatever you want to call this, eye primer situation, whatever, literally whatever you want to call it. And now I'm going to move on to eyeliner. Now for eyeliner, I have two that I kind of have in my, you know, pouch that I carry to work every single day. I have the Colorbar waterproof eyeliner. This one I've used quite a bit, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in videos as well. And then the one that I got more recently is the Colorbar Infinite 24 Hours eyeliner. Now this is the one that can kind of transfer a little bit in the crease. That's why I use the Brulee eyeshadow, whereas the waterproof eyeliner is not waterproof, but it does not transfer in the crease, which I really like. So today, which one am I gonna use? I think I'll use this one, because I've used the Colorbar waterproof eyeliner a lot. So today we'll use the Infinite 24 Hours eyeliner. Also, I have a mirror right here, which you kind of see sometimes in the frame. It's like a double-sided mirror, so I try not to have it in the frame, क्योंकि पीछे के side पे भी there's like a concave mirror. So I try to not have it in the frame. But then how do I keep this so that, yeah, I think this is better. So yeah, talking about eyeliner, I have quite a few right now in my collection. Also, I'm gonna talk like this till I apply my eyeliner, and I hope you're okay with that. So yeah, I have quite a few in my collection right now, and these are the two that I'm kind of using currently. And once I use these, then I will move on to use some of the other ones that I have. I have the Faces one also. Right here inside, in fact, is where I have the rest of my products. And you guys can tell clearly if you watch my videos, my reels, and see me doing my makeup even, that I've completely moved and transitioned into using liquid liners, which, if you asked me like 3-4 years ago, even like 2 years ago, if that would ever happen, I would literally be like, are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? That's impossible. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Would be my answer basically. But yeah, I don't know what happened in, I think it was, yeah, 2021, mid of 2021. Sometime around that time is when things just went full 360 when it came to me and eyeliners. I was basically having like transferage and like issues with every single kajal pencil that I was using as an eyeliner. So I was like, we can't do this anymore. And like, considering the fact that I don't want to always constantly be like touching up my eyeliner, rubbing like whatever gets transferred in the crease, reapplying all the time. Also, what I potentially consider my career being like, it's something that I don't have time to like touch up my makeup throughout the day. I'm just not going to have that kind of time. So I'm like, I need something that's going to be applied once in the morning and it's going to stay perfect throughout the day. So yeah, that's why we transitioned into liquid liner. And I really like, I mean, I would not say my eyeliner game is on point. I would say that I can make it work, and that's good enough for me. That is truly good enough for me. Anyways, moving on, next to the face, I have 2 products to kind of share with you, show you that I'm going to be using a lot, hopefully in 2022. The first one I've used for a month and a half, I want to say, pretty regularly, and that is this right here. This is the Colourpop blush and bronzer. They are both from like different palettes, different collections. I just put them together in this palette, and these 2 are like so old that I don't even think you guys might remember. You might remember like the packaging of this. This is the Alexis Ren and Colourpop collaboration, and the bronzer that is in this palette is actually the product that was here initially with another highlighter, and then I bought this blush as well with a different highlighter. Both the highlighters I ended up decluttering, giving it away to other people, but the bronzer and the blush I loved so much that I have had this for like 4 or 5 years, I want to say. I remember the first video I ever did on my YouTube channel on my 18th birthday is when I showed you guys these products, and I did like a haul. So yeah, that's how old these things are. Very old, more than like 4 years. But yeah, I love them. So what I do is I have a blush brush which is kind of like pinched, so you can use it for bronzer and blush. Like, that's how I do. So I take a little bit of the bronzer first and I apply it all over your, like, I kind of bronze contour, and then I go over my forehead as well, and then I use the same same brush for blush as well. Take a little bit of blush and apply it a little bit over my bronzer, and like I have a whole mixed bronzer blush situation going on. I did like try my best to explain it, but since both of my, like, I have 2 brushes and both of them are dirty right now, so I can't use either of them to actually show you what I'm talking about, but I will try to like insert it some on the screen, or maybe I'll show it to you in like another video or something like that. But this is something that I really like doing. But something that I've started doing more recently is with actually this palette right here. This is the Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro palette. It's got it's broken, by the way, so I'm just gonna keep the lid aside. It's got 4 highlight shades, basically 1 banana shade, 1 like white powder that I don't use, 1 icy highlight, and then 1 more champagne highlight. And then there were 4 contour shades. One of them I tried to depot and I broke it, so we'll excuse that. But for now I have 3 more contour shades. One is more darker and the other 2 are slightly lighter, so more like subtle contours. This is the one that I use the most, and this is also the one we're going to be using today with my Pro Art contour brush. This is the PF14 brush. So I've kind of gotten into contour back again, and That is kind of how I contour. Is it perfect? I don't know. Is that how I do it? Yes. Do they look a little bit sharp? Yes, for sure. I'm gonna try to use like the lighter one and blend it a little bit. Okay, this looks, it's getting worse and worse, but I have to balance out both the sides, so we're just gonna ruin both the sides together. Okay, let me also see what this looks like in person. You know what? It might seem like I'm lying to you, but in person, the contour looks so much better, whereas on camera it looks so weird and blotchy. So I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just go with it. Yeah. In person, it looks pretty fine, honestly. Moving on next, when it comes to lip products, like literally this changes every day, so you know, I can't like give you one lipstick combo that I'm going to be using all the time, or one particular lipstick I'm going to use all the time, because that's just not how it works. But I do have to share with you a combo that I kind of created very recently, and it's kind of been one of my go-tos that like works with every single outfit basically, because it's a nude. So this combo involves a Lakme 905 Primer Plus Matte in the shade Caramel Cut. It's a nude. Are you surprised? That I'm gonna apply. Tell me that this is not the most perfect nude. By the way, I'm sorry if I wasn't in frame. I really hope I was, but yeah. Tell me that this is not the most perfect nude. You can't. You can't tell me that this is not the most perfect nude, because you're lying. It is totally. But my only issue, I want to say kind of with it, is that after a meal, like if I'm applying this in the morning at like 10:30, and I have my lunch at 1:30, it kind of goes away, fades unevenly, does not look that great. And this is not a lipstick that you can go over and like reapply over and over it again, because it'll like get crusty. So to make it more long lasting, what I do is I use the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip. This is, I think, Rosewood. It's a really nice liquid lipstick, but it does not work great for me on its own, because when I don't have like any other lipstick and I only have this on, I kind of feel like it's a little bit drying, and like it's not one that it's one that when it dries and becomes like too drying, kind of starts flaking in weird places. So for that reason, I feel like both of them work really well together, because when I wear these two together, they just work perfectly. the lip combo becomes more long lasting, that I don't get with this liquid lipstick, with this bullet lipstick on its own. And because I have a bullet moisturizing, not moisturizing, but like creamy matte lipstick underneath, this one does not feel super drying and it doesn't flake weirdly for some reason. So that's why this combo works great for me together when I wear them. So I'm gonna put this on top. And on my upper lip as well. So yeah, once this dries, it's gonna not look as sheeny and shiny because then it'll dry. So it'll dry into like a matte finish. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna do my hair, and we're gonna have the contour as it is, because you have to believe me when I say this, in person it looks just the way it's supposed to look. It looks very normal, but that's not getting captured on camera. So I'm gonna do my hair, let this dry, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so the last clip kind of ended on a very abrupt note, but today is a new day, new outfit with the same makeup. The makeup is literally the exact same. Also, by the way, my voice is a little sore. I have a cough, a cold, but it's not COVID. And I just wanted to come on here, quickly show you what the lip specifically looks like and what the overall makeup looks like. So yeah, because I ended the previous video on kind of an abrupt note, and then if I'm being completely honest, I forgot that I had to show you the finished look. So yeah, that's what happened. But now that I remembered, I was like, okay, since I'm filming today and I'm going to be doing the same makeup, let me just quickly show it to you and let me give you a proper outro. So yeah, that is what my current go-to makeup look is like. I wear this most of the time because it's so neutral that it goes with every single outfit, no matter what color you're wearing. Like sometimes certain like tones will not look good with certain looks and stuff like that, but this makeup look, trust me you guys, looks good with every single outfit, no matter what. So yeah, it's been my go-to. I wanted to show it to you, and yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.